Serana, don't move a muscle. That's how vision works for dragons, right?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking right now?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Wait until he finds out that I'm Dragonborn. I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
A favor? Like what?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
And what's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me.
Yeah.
I share a bond with this dreaded place.
Just looking at you, yeah, you do.
If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
And how would I be able to help you?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel, that's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
You know, you said you want to fly above Tamriel again. Do you mean just as an observer, or do I have to worry about you attacking everyone? Because I have enough dragons back in Tamriel that are already doing that. How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
And were you a part of all that?
I was.
Oh.
But unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
It's also forbidden to some of us. So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers, and you got tricked by the Ideal Masters just like a lot of other necromancers. Huh?
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched. That I could raise legions of the undead.
That's what they tell everyone.
In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you that she was immortal. Did they?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
And that is why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Why do you call me Quanarin?
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Fellow Dova, but I'm not a dragon.
You are the Dova King, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
Alright, well, as long as you're not gonna cause any problems in Tamriel, I suppose we could maybe work together in the future.
Come on, let's go home.
Well, first things first. I'm still looking for a few more pages of St. Jiub's Opus. If you know where they are, I would happily take their locations, but no one else seems to know anything about St. Jiub. It's unfortunate for me. Well, would you look at that shroud? You didn't have a page to sell
Come
me,
on, let's
but
go home.
you did have one of the pages with you this entire time. 7 out of 10 pages, only a few more to go. Hey, don't look at me like that, Shroud. There's a whole section of the Soul Cairn that I haven't really explored yet. Now that I have my strength back, I feel a little bit more confident about exploring it at least a little bit. How do I get up there? Is there gonna be another one of those creepy portal things? Maybe. Serrano, you keep an eye out. You keep an eye out. I'm gonna look for literature. I can't really afford to take the soul gems right now because I am very dangerously close to being over-encumbered. More so than usual. If there's a way up there, I haven't seen it. I'm looking for one of those teleporters, but no. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I was looking a little too close to the structure itself. Ugh, God. Get me back to Tamriel so I never have to deal with those again. Please. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a Wrathman. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget to swap my shout. It happens. Not to the best of us, it just happens to me. No pages? No Opus? That's unfortunate. Well, we have another of those crystal towers. I'm
Show yourself.
gonna give it a shot.
Found you. Sure. Victory is yours. I submit.
It doesn't look like you're submitting.
Like a bite of mercy.
That's all I'm saying. You all love to yell mercy, I surrender, and all that, and then you immediately try to attack me again. So it's really hard to believe you.
Prepared to die.
Hold on. Stop running. Okay, good. You don't know how to run, makes my life a little easier, and you... See, you weren't actually surrendering, I know.
I cannot best you.
It worked the first time. Now this has gotta be
Done and
the
done.
100th time, 800th time that I've heard it.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
So sorry to say, I'm just not buying it anymore. It would have been nice if Jiub knew where some of the pages landed, or had a rough idea of where some of them might have been.
The screams, they pierce my mind. I can't stand it.
Well, you haven't gone mad yet. So I guess that's something.
Stay away from the crystals, or you may find yourself becoming one of us.
Well, I can go near the crystal, I just can't stay near it for very long. Is that a barrier protecting the chest? I can't really tell if it's supposed to be protecting the chest or not. It might be. I was just gonna try and whirlwind sprint, but I don't think that's what they intended for me. They just wanted me to use the stairs, like a real person. I'll take the pearl against my better judgment. Still no pages, though. Oh. It's a needle in a haystack right now. It might take a little while. Is this another one of those Soul Convector rods? Didn't go too well for this poor fellow here. It works well enough for me.
What have you got?
Is it because I'm still alive? Does it not work for the others? But he was a skeleton, so he wasn't a soul that tried it, so he would have been alive when he came here.
Tough day for you.
Oh, Serana, I was mid-swing and you just stole that from me. Wow. Good shot, though. I will give you that. I'm not sure what mage I would need to talk to about it, but I have an idea for a new spell. We have Detect Life, we have Detect Death. Why can't we detect literature? Why can't we detect pages and notes? Crazy idea, but to me it sounds like a really, really good one. I'm the Archmage. I'll go back to the college. I'll bring it up there. See if anyone could figure out that one. At this point, I'm just retracing my steps and hoping that I can find pages that maybe I missed. My first time going around to some of these locations. Especially
I'll teach you.
the different towers with the crystals atop, because I keep on getting a little nervous and a little scared staying near the crystals for very long. So there's a very good chance I may have missed something specifically by these various towers. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, okay, he was protecting that chest. Anything in here? More soul gems. Serana, remind me, if I ever run low on soul gems,
let's go home.
just come back here. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. I don't know if I'm ever gonna run out of soul gems. I also do not need this Debella statue. It was a gift, it was a treasure from someone, but I don't know if I'll be using it. Hey.
Come on, let's go home.
What if you carried some soul gems for me?
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong.
At least you can leave whenever you want. Unlike your mother.
If you think it'll help.
Well, it'll help me. Which is a form of helping. Look at that. What a drop. Down to 490. That's a lot better right now. Oh, also here, take these. And those. I have 61 filled greater soul gems. Yeah. You know what? I think I'll be able to hit 100 in enchanting pretty easily. I'll just have a day of that whenever we get back to Tamriel. Yep, go figure. I missed a page here. Because I grabbed what was in that chest and I just jumped down. So that's me just being a little fearful for my life, for my health, and all of that. And Turns out, that was the wrong thing to do. I should have been a little bit more patient. Kinda like Jiub, waiting for me to find all these pages for him. Oh. I didn't see this before. A word wall, which I guess would make sense for the dragon taking up residence here. Soul gem, of course. I'm not gonna bother for now. Coin purse, a ruby I'm not gonna take, and Jiub's Opus, page 2. Oh. There we go. Well, here's my question. When we return it to him, will he put all of it together into a single book, like a bound book? That way, I could more conveniently read it that way? That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm thinking, at least.
You did it. You have all of my pages.
Don't sound so surprised. Yeah, here they are.
Finally. I never thought I'd see these again. These pages meant the world to me. Thank you.
I don't remember your voice cracking so much the last time we spoke. Now what?
Now Volume 2 begins. What else?
Can I get Volume 1 bound and everything?
Oh, wait a moment. Here, I want you to have these before you go. A pristine copy of my first volume. Only one in print, actually.
See? There we go. Now I get all 10 pages.
Seeing as Saint Jiub has ascended to pure spiritual form, I won't need it any longer.
Well, there goes all the individual pages, and I get a nice, pristine, hard copy of his first, manuscript. Well, his first book. Do you think the college would have any interest in this? Do you think the college would like it at all? Oh, value $12.50. Wow, maybe I underestimated him. Maybe he really is a big deal. I will have to sit down and read this another time. Wow. I still have these tomes. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. Once again, not really a conjurer. And let me take a look at this locket that he gave me, too. Locket of Saint Jiub. Carrying capacity increased by 50 points, increases stamina by 50 points as well. Not bad. Yeah, it's not too shabby for this savior of Morrowind. I see Serana's really ready to get out of here. I think she's more excited to leave this Soul Cairn than I am. I would imagine it can't be easy for her, especially with her mother still being trapped here. If anything, the longer she stays, the more it'll just remind her that she can leave whenever, and her mother can't. Once Harkon's defeated, we'll come back. Maybe she'll be able to join us then. Now let's step away from the portal, and let's not go back anytime soon, unless it really is necessary. How's it feel to be back?
What now?
Well, I assume we should go back to the Dawnguard, right? Does it bother you at all that we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when.
Will it be hard for you if we have to kill him?
If. I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Well, I feel like now's the best time. We've got a long ride back to the Dawnguard. It's on the other side of Skyrim in the end.
Are we ready then?
Yep, we're ready. I'm ready, at least. We have the third Elder Scroll. We can go back, we can give it to the Moth Priest. We can finally learn more about this prophecy that your father is so obsessed with. Oh. This is I don't know if I would say this is nice, but it's nice to know that this is here at least. Also, would you like a bloody tankard? Would it remind you of home? I'm gonna leave it here. I assume
Let's get indoors. Or
you don't
in a cave.
mind.
Anywhere, just out of this.
Yeah, let's start heading back. Let's go home. Uh-oh. Vampires? Oh, yes. Okay. We are under attack. Uh-oh. Okay. Note to self, use a potion.
How dare you!
Use a potion to cure disease, because I saw that I have been bit. I have been infected. Oh.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Friend of yours? The important thing is making sure that I catch this early. The important thing is making sure that I don't slip or forget and wind up as a vampire. I've avoided it for this long. If I could keep avoiding it, that would be nice. Also, don't mind me. I am just gonna borrow their vampire dust. You understand, though. You get it, though. Even your mother had vampire dust by her alchemy station, so it would seem to me, at least, that vampires aren't above making use of it.
Why can't they just let us in? We won't get in the way.
Oh? What is this? Who are these people? Can I talk to you? Can I find out what's going on here? How long have we been gone?
I...
Are these farmers, hunters? What's going on that they're here? Why do we have so many more tents up and about?
Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
Well, we still have some work to do. We still have to decipher the prophecy, figure out how to defeat Harkon. Something about Oriel's bow, too. So it's not quite that simple. We're not ready to, call it a day just yet.
I trust your journey was successful?
Yes. I've brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
That covering on your eyes. Are you...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Is there anything that can be done to help?
No. It will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then we're finished. We're doomed.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
Am I also gonna lose my eyesight? I kinda need that. What is it that you would have me do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Oh. You know what? Don't worry about that. Just tell me what I need to do.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Alright, explain how this ritual works.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
carefully gather the bark? How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Is it normal for moth priests to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a moth priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly.
What went wrong?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
How is a moth related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named moth priests. The voice of the ancestor moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
Moths barely make a sound, let alone speak.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
It's a lot of big words there. And how does this help the moth priest? Or in this case, how is it gonna help me?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
Then how do I stand a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Very, very confident in that, are you?
Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
I've been away for a little while. Do you mind if I just take a nap, if I just sleep in a real bed back in the mortal realm? I'm sure no one will mind. If anything, I think I've earned it. Hey, Lucian. Been a little while, hasn't it, buddy?